All right, all right. Welcome everyone, and thank you for making time out to join us on this early morning London session analysis. And thank you to all who would view it later. Okay, so let's go right into it. Like we always say, the key thing is that we want to have a repeatable process. We want to have, we are developing a habit, right? If we've not been trading before, if we've not been trading well consistently before, we want to develop that habit to um to trade in a consistent manner, in a repeatable manner, such that we begin to see progress in our trading, and we'll begin to see what the charts are doing, and also say we'll be able to I don't want to use the word predict, but we'll be able to weigh the risk of either taking a buy or taking a sell or staying out of the market, right? So we want to be able to, because our trading, we are placing risk on the on our capital that when we are trading, right? We're placing risk on that capital. We want that capital to yield good results for us. So when we place that risk, we want to be able to do what we call calculated risk, right? Okay, so let's ask our three questions. What did price do overnight? Where is price now? And what must I see price do before I take a trade? Right? Those questions are very, very important. So we start with the first pair here. And mind you, this is the 30 minutes chart. 30 minutes chart on gold. So gold moved very nicely yesterday. If you looked at it, where is our annotation button? So this was yesterday. In fact, let's just concentrate on what is happening today, just the way we like to analyze it. So overnight, price moved down a bit, came back up, moved down, gave us a nice break of structure there, right? Or market structure shift, because this was the last valid range, right? So market structure shifts there. So if you are trading Asia, if you were awake at this time, or if it's evening time in your zone, in your region for this, you'll have got this very nice move, right? The market will always give us very good moves. It will always give us moves, but the important thing is that we want to be part of those moves. Okay, we want to be part of those moves. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to have consistent progress, right? As opposed to, so consistent progress will look something like this. So if we're drawing a chart, you're just making your consistent progress. This is your capital just growing consistently. Yes, you have some dips, but it's moving in a consistent manner, right? Would you prefer that, or would you rather have something that, yes, you get some wins, then you come back down, you get some wins again, come back down, you get some wins? This one is not good for, it's not good for the mind. This one here, where you're just going up and down, right? Today you're up, tomorrow you're down even more, right? We don't want that. We want consistent progress. That is better for our mindset. It's better for our trading, right? So we see price is broken above here. So right now, what do we expect? So just like it says here, what did price do overnight? So we can call this is a trend. This is a nice trend. I can see this and say this is a nice trend. So what do I expect? I want to see price possibly pull back again, if it can, pull back into this level here, because it's looking like this level is going to be a nice level. However, if we say, where is our last valid range? What caused price to move up to this level here? The last opposite candle is down here, okay? So the last opposite candle is down here. Down here. So price could do something like this. It could come all the way down and then go back up again. It can do that if it wants, right? But let's see if we can get, if price is still going to move up, then let's see if we can come down here and then we'll go back up with it, right? If we can come down here and then go back up with it. Or in the alternative, so let me remove this one. In the alternative, if it can give us a market structure shifts, and what I mean is something like this, it comes down here, goes up a little bit, gives us a lower high, and then breaks it, right? Then with that, we can look at possibly moving downwards with it. But this will be what we call a counter trend. This kind of move will be a counter trend. All right. However, we know that overall we are trending upwards. So it might just be better for you to just wait, let price come all the way, if you don't want to place that risk. What I typically do is so if I know that trend is moving very strongly upwards, if I don't want to wait for price to come all the way down before I go up, then I can take a smaller risk. So if I'm risking 1% per trade, right, I can reduce the counter trend risk. So for the trade I'm going to take, there's going to be this counter trend, I can use 0.5% risk, right? I'm willing to risk 0.5 to see how far it will go before it starts going back up. And for all we know, it can just come all the way down and then go back down like that, right? But there's a lot of fundamentals just moving around that is making people buy, look for safer havens to invest in, right? So let's see how the news goes, right? So anyway, for this is what we're looking for on gold, right? Looking for possibility for pullback and then continuation upwards, or a deeper pullback and then a continuation upwards. Okay, let's look at pound yen. Wow, this has moved very nicely, just like we said yesterday. This is very nice when it happens like this, but it's not magic, right? It's not magic. It's the same way, just trading the same way every time. If you come to your charts and you say, okay, first question, what did price do overnight? So price started from here, moved up a bit, came back down, right? Broke structure there. So you're expecting price to continue downwards, right? But it did not do that. Then instead, what did it do? So it pushed back up here, market structure shifts there, right? So market structure shift, and with that market structure shift, it's gone all the way up right there. So it's trending upwards now. We have a market structure shift right there, right here. So if you were trading what Asia session, if you were trading the Asia session, so by the time you saw this break of structure here and you enter your sell right here, expecting price to go back down, right? You put your stop loss somewhere up there. By the time price now comes back up and gives you this market structure shift, you have a decision to make. Either to close this trade for a loss, right? Or to say, okay, market has given me another setup, because you remember we have three setups, three entry setups, either break of structures, market structure shifts, right? Or rejection candles, rejection candles. Let me put it RC. Okay. Rejection candle setups. Right. Those are three entry setups that we're looking for. So, and that's the only thing we're looking for. So you have a decision to make. So if you say, okay, I'm going to wait, I won't take this market structure shift here. I want to wait, let price break it first. So once price breaks it and stops you out, you have opportunity to enter right here. And thankfully, look at what price did. Price has given you a nice trend upwards. So whatever loss you made here, you will make it back. Right. So you know that if you follow a process, so this whole thing is not gambling. You are following a process. And then you're looking at it that, okay, even if I had a 1% trade here, right, and I've been stopped out on that 1%, I make it back here. Right? Or if you say, okay, you have 1% here, and then because you have seen this market structure shift here, you then just close this initial trade here, wherever it is, right? You close it, and then you enter for your buy right there. You will get your profits, right? You will get your profit. It's a guaranteed, as long as you follow a consistent process, as long as you are focused to a process. Not that you come in today, you're using moving average, right? Moving average setup. Then tomorrow you're using RSI or Bollinger Band, and then next tomorrow you're using stochastics, right? That way it's like like the chicken. when you look at the chicken, when the chicken is looking for food, it will use its leg to just scatter things. You'll be scattering it, left, right, and center. To be scattering it like that. So you don't want to be like a scatterbrain. You want to be focused and dedicated to your process. Just dedicate yourself, like we say in our own in our VIP circle. Just dedicate yourself to those three setups: break of structures, market structure shifts, and rejection candles. That is all you're looking for. And you just follow it as it's going. So here we say now, what do we want to see price do? So price has moved up and is still moving up. So we can see that right here is giving us some sort of, would I even call it like a small support kind of, right? And then if you ask yourself, where is the last opposite candle that moved this candle up? Is down here. Is all this zone here. Okay, so what can price do? I would like price to actually pull back and then continue going up. I would like to see that. Okay, I would like to see price pull back and then continue going up. Will it give us that setup? It may not, right? So you just wait for price. Let it give you your setup and then you go along with your setup. Okay, let's look at the next one. Wow, this is wow. This market is just moving. It's just moving. So it moved down, came back up here, moved down again. Market structure shift, and it just moved all the way up. What would I like to see? So first question, what is price doing? Price is trending upwards. What would I like to see? I would like to see a pullback and then continuation upwards. That's what I would like to see. Okay. And my line in the sand, I like to mark my line in the sand. So where's the last valid range? If you look backwards, where's the last opposite candle? Is right here. This is my line in the sand. Oops, no, not like this. This is my line in the sand here. So if price decides to come all the way down, then I have a change of structure. But right now, I'm looking for possibilities to buy. Okay, let's go through quickly the remaining charts. What is this? Pound Aussie. Okay, Pound Aussie was looking like he wanted to break yesterday. So eventually he broke it. And then it's down here now. So let's see. What did market do overnight? Market looks like it's trending downwards. So it started up here, came here, break of structure here, right? Now it's right here. It's pulled back and it's right here now. So what do I want to see? It's either price moves back up, right? Maybe gives me a market structure shift. Okay. If I from here, let's mark where is our last valid range. From this low here, where is our last valid range? I think it will probably be somewhere here. I think it's looking, because that's the last opposite candle, but I'm not sure if that's a valid one. If this and this are the same, yeah, it might actually be up here. Okay, it might actually be up here. But whichever way it is, we can look for market to either give us a market structure shift, right? Somewhere here, give us a market structure shift. And then we'll enter, somewhere up there for a push up. Or we want to see a break of these lows. Let's give us a break of these lows. And then we'll continue downwards with it. Okay, give us a break of these lows. Then we'll continue downwards with it. Okay, beautiful. What's the next? Pound USD. Good. This is trending very nicely. In fact, this would be a nice buy here, right here now. Price moved down and then moved up, breaking structure right there. So it's pulled back down. We're expecting it to pull back up at least to this level and then possibly continue. So as long as, where's my line in the sand? What caused price to move up here? This is the last break of structure. Where is the opposite candle? This is the opposite candle that caused that move. So I can say somewhere here. So as long as I have this intact, I'll still be bullish. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Euro USD. Euro USD 2 is very nice. All this, they are giving us very nice trending setups here. Break of structures, it's moved up. We want it to come back down if it can, and then continue back going up, right? If it breaks this level, so just wait for it, let it break, then you wait for another pullback, and then you just enter again, right? Just higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Very nicely like that. Let's look at USD JPY. Wow, this is a very nice one. as well. Well, a bit tricky, but look at that. It pulled back, came back up somewhere here. Anyway, eventually it broke this level here. So what do I expect? I would like to see a pullback and then some sort of bullishness for me to continue going up. Where will be my last valid range? It will be down here. So we always mark those valid range to let us know where the break of structures will be to the other side. Okay, beautiful. So this is what we have now for today, at least for now, for this London session, where price is trending in most of the currency pairs. So let's look for those pullbacks and then we enter in the direction of that trade. Okay, thank you so very much. Do we have any questions? Right, beautiful. So if we don't have any questions, we'll see us back at the New York session. If you can join us, that'll be great. See you later. Thank you very much.